I'm Sarah from Sarah Hunt Yoga. Welcome back again if you're doing the series, or welcome if this is your first one. So this is probably next to neck and shoulders the most requested pose or area of the body. Just we want to work hips. So it's an area that gets quite stuck in our body, and hips are the main equator of our body. It splits up the upper and lower hemisphere. So we want to make sure they're moving so everything flows. So take a big deep inhale. And then as you exhale, close your eyes and sigh out your mouth. Go. Relax your shoulders. Good. And then slowly start to make some hip circles with your eyes closed. Forward, back, and around. And let this churn up some stagnant energy that's existing in your hips. With your eyes closed, you can help to keep the attention more internal so you're not distracted by things around you. Good. Go in the opposite direction now. Inhale. Exhale back and around. Keep your breath really deep. Feel your spine moving. Take a long deep breath here. And then as you exhale, come back to center. Open your eyes. Lift up tall. Take your feet over to the right. Take your hand to the ground and lift your left arm high. Reach over your body. Rather than try and get as far as you can with your arm, really reach up with your arm high. Relax your shoulder over to the side. Feel like you're pulling in and up out of your hip. Take a long deep breath. Walk your hand over a little bit more if you need to. Rise up, inhale. And as you exhale, go to the other side. One hip might be feeling a lot more tight than the other. That's common. Reach your arm high and then lean over your body. Really soft shoulders. Take a long deep breath. And then as you exhale, fingertips spreading wide, reach over to the side. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, come up to center. Roll over onto your hands and your knees. And come into cat-cow pose. So spread your fingers really wide, finger pads pressing down strong, tuck your toes. As you inhale, drop your belly, look up. As you exhale, round your spine. So do a few of these on your own here. Inhale, lifting up, feeling your spine move, closing your eyes if you need to, or if you want to. Once again, closing your eyes helps you feel your body more and get out of your mind. Come back to center and take your hands over to the left. Walk your right foot forward, as far forward as you can so that your knee lines up with your ankle. Good. Drape your body over your leg so that there's no pressure on the ground with your hands. So let your hands just hang here. Place them onto the ground but with no weight. Tuck your chin into your chest and let your upper body release your lower body. Untuck your back toe and feel as if you're trying to drag that back leg forward. It'll open up the hip flexor. Take 3 big deep breaths here. Good. Tuck your toe, lift your body up, come up to your leg, reach up. This might be quite long for you, so maybe walk your front foot back a little bit. Lift up, inhale. As you exhale, sink deeper into your body. Take an inhale and push your leg forward a little bit and lean your body back. Take an inhale and take an exhale. Reach your arms up to the sky for one more big deep breath. Pull up out of your hip. Relax your shoulders. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, now bring your hands to the inside edge of your foot. Lift up with your back leg and take your foot over to the side. You can have an option here to leave your back leg lifted, or you can drop it down to the ground for more stability. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Another option to drop left forearm to the ground. If that feels okay, have the right arm down. So the most challenging part of this pose would be this version, relaxing shoulders away from the ears. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your knee. Feel that release in your hip. And then roll back to child's pose. Sink your body down and release. Roll forward, hands and knees. Other side. So take your left foot forward. Reach it as far forward as you can and drape your arm over your leg. Tuck your chin into your chest. Walk your back knee back as far as you can and untuck your toe. Sink your body down. Feel as if you're trying to drag that back leg forward and pull it closer to the front heel. Drop your body in to the lower half and take 2 more breaths. Tuck your toe, lift up. Once again, this might be quite long, so bring your back knee forward. Scoop your tailbone in and under and push your leg forward a little bit and roll your shoulders back. Be mindful of your front knee, so make sure it doesn't go over your heel. Take an inhale, lift tall. As you exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Reach your arms up to the sky, inhale. As you exhale, roll your shoulders back. Pull your back knee forward a little bit, inhale. And then as you exhale, come back down, hands to the inside edge again. So walk your foot to the side, lift up with your back knee, see how that feels. If you want to drop it, go ahead. Check and see how it feels coming down. Don't try and struggle and be here the whole time, so maybe just stay on your hands on this side. If that feels okay, drop down and see how the other one feels. So once again, full version of the pose, lizard, like this. Pull shoulders away from your ears, take an inhale. As you exhale, drop your hips. If halfway your hip is asking to be on the ground, drop it. Take another big breath. And then roll yourself back up, another child's pose. This time, wide-legged child's pose. So take your knees apart. Bring your head down to the ground. Option as well to take palm on top of each other, head down. 3 breaths. Good. Lift up out of it. Roll yourself forward to hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Lift yourself back and up. Stretch your body. Reach it up. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your heels. One more big inhale. As you exhale, press so much into the left foot that the right leg floats up to the sky. Start to open up the hip flexor by bending the right knee, dropping the right shoulder, and reaching as if you're trying to tap the wall behind you or anything that's near you. Take a long inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly roll forward. Foot in between the hand. Help it through if you need to. Come onto your fingertips and then rise up. If it feels a little unbalanced here, take your back foot forward a little bit and square your hips forward. Tuck your tailbone under, bend your knee a little bit, and then breathe into your hip flexor at the front. Take your hands behind your back, tuck under, squeeze shoulder blades together. Take an inhale here. Fix your gaze on something. Exhale, drop a little bit deeper. And start to walk forward. Lift your left leg up and over. Standing pigeon. Spread your fingers wide. Pretend you're grabbing onto something in the air and spread your fingers wider and sink a little bit deeper. Eventually bring palms to touch. Roll shoulders away from your ear and elongate your spine as far as you can away from your sit bones. Sink a little bit deeper. And then come out of it. Take your leg back. Fingertips onto the ground for a runner's lunge. If you want a little bit more space, keep on your fingertips. If you want to drop deeper, come onto the palms of your hands. Push your heel back and extend your body forward and then sink a little bit deeper into your hip. Take a long, deep inhale. And exhale. Good. One more inhale. Maybe do some wiggle. Open up a lot of that tension that's locked in the hip. Last big, deep breath. And then as you exhale, down dog, roll yourself back. Just feel the difference in both sides of your legs. Inhale, lift your heels. And exhale, bend them down. Press so much now into your right foot, the left leg floats up high. Spread your toes and turn your toes to the side. Try to touch something way far away from you so that you open through the hip flexor. Take a long, deep breath. And then as you exhale, curl forward, round your spine. Try to place your foot in between your hands or help it through. Back foot turns forward a little bit. Reach up, square hip in. Tuck under. And when you tuck under, your back knee is going to bend a little bit. So as it bends, now lean your body back and now press a little bit stronger. Once again, keep your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulders back and squeeze through your shoulder blades. Sink a little bit deeper. Tuck in again. And then as you exhale, push back. Take one more breath. And then release out of it. Start to walk your back foot forward. Standing pigeon on the other side. Lift it up and over. Take your ankle just past your leg. Reach out with your arms and tell your body you're safe with a big deep breath. When you breathe shallowly, what happens is you start to stress out your body. So even if you're wobbling all over, I'd rather have you smiling and falling out of it than releasing. Good. Hold on to your hands. Relax your shoulders and take 3 big deep breaths. And notice shoulders. Pull shoulders away from the ears. So creep up naturally. Whenever your shoulders reach up to your ears, your body gets in stress mode. Last breath. Release out of it, roll your body back, and then stay on fingertips or take your hands to the ground. Try to elongate as far as you can, so head forward, heel back. As you exhale, sink a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths, inhale, and exhale. Last breath. And then as you exhale, release back to downward dog. Pedal your feet side to side, but really slowly, so get a big, deep bend in your hips. Moving into Pigeon Pose now, one of the biggest hip stretches there is, I think. Take your right leg high. As you exhale, take right knee in towards the right wrist. Place your knee down as far as you can to the side of the mat. Wiggle your back foot back. Untuck your toe and then lean your body down. Shoulders out to the side, relax your elbows and drop your head. Take 5 breaths here. Slowly come up. Release up out of the hip. Take your arms back. Tuck your toe, lift up to downward dog again. Release your body and shake your knees from side to side. Good. Take left leg high, inhale. As you exhale, roll forward, take left knee to the left wrist. Walk your body back. Good. Lift up, inhale, and as you exhale, untuck your toe, release your body down. Elbows out to the side to relax your shoulders. Take 5 breaths here. Your hips are one of the tightest places in your body. So as you start to release your hips, often the tension will spread somewhere else to your shoulders. So make sure your shoulders are really relaxed. 2 more long, deep breaths. Press in slowly, lift up. Release up out of the hips. Come into tabletop position and just let your body absorb what happened. Shoulders away from ears, inhale. As you exhale, sit yourself down onto the ground. Really deep hip stretch coming up. Take your right leg forward, knee faces forward. Take your left leg up and over. So you're going to have arches turning up. If this feels really challenging for you, do it sitting on a block or a book. So position your body so that your spine is really tall in the inhale. And as you exhale, start to walk forward until you feel it enough. Find your threshold and breathe into it. Close your eyes. Inhale. As you exhale, forward. It's like you're walking downstairs. You're going forward and down. Eventually tuck your chin into your chest and stretch your head forward. Breathe into your hips. Last breath. Sigh out. Release yourself up and uncross your legs. Other one, over and under. Lift up with your legs. Arches turn up and get a lot of length in your spine. So if you crouch forward like this, you're not going to get the space. Every time you inhale, your muscles elongate. Every time you exhale, they relax. So use your deep breaths as an opportunity to get a little bit deeper in. Your breaths are like a shovel, digging in stagnant energy and toxins, and exhale, releasing the stress. Pull shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, drop. The other thing that happens when we drop our head down is it relaxes our nervous system. It brings us into a state of relaxation and receptivity rather than in fight or flight mode. Last breath here. Exhale, release. And slowly roll up. Release out of your legs. And turn back. Come all the way onto the ground. Roll your body back and down. Take your arms out to the side and just feel yourself settle into the earth. Take your right leg high, cross it over your other leg. This is just like standing pigeon, except we have our whole body on the ground versus just our left foot. Interlace your hands behind the back of the left leg or maybe the front of the shin. Roll your knee back away from you and gently pull your legs in. Take 3 breaths here. Keep your lower back slanting down onto the ground. Last breath. And release. And let your leg just flop out. Always take a breath just to make sure you can absorb what's just gone on. Your body needs a chance to catch up. Good. Lift your other leg up and over. Cross your ankle just a little bit past your leg. Interlace your hands the opposite way you normally do just to bring some balance into your body. Relax your shoulders from your ears and gently bring in your leg a little bit closer. If this feels okay, reach and grab onto the shin. Relax your shoulders. Take an inhale and a long exhale to clear more tension. Notice again which side is a little bit tighter, and then breathe more energy into this space. Release your legs down and finish with butterfly pose. Take your feet out to the side, arms up to the side. Relax your shoulders, getting into the inner thighs and the outer hips. into the ground. Feel all of the parts of the body now that are touching the ground. Let your face drop. Any stress that you're holding in your jaw or your forehead, relax it. Feel the gentle stretch through your inner thighs and your outer hips in this pose. Let go of any conscious breathing and let yourself just naturally fall into the ground. This time at the end of your yoga is important so that you can let your body absorb all the benefits of the practice. If you can stay here longer, stay as long as you can. If not, namaste.